You must do this every day to supersize you. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 155 of our Supersize You annual challenge. Couldn't tell from my voice and my cloggy nose. I still have a cold, but I'm here, and I want to share with you that our topic for today is hydration. Hydration is energy. Water is life. I don't think this can be overstated. The vast majority of us live in chronic dehydration, and dehydration of just 2% can reduce our cognitive ability by 20%. That's incredible. So, how do you know if you're dehydrated? Well, you'll see some symptoms and experience some symptoms if you're paying attention. You will have fatigue, you'll be tired, you'll get sick easier, you'll have headaches, you'll have brain fog and mental fog, you'll have irritability. Ever irritable because you're just thirsty and you don't even know it? Just like being hungry and angry. It's because you're angry. Poor digestion, dry skin. Ooh, I think I have a lot of those. Now, I do have a cold, and I notice I'm drinking far less water than I need to be. And so today, thanks to this, I will be reminding myself I've got 2 glasses of water by my bed already because I thought I would stay up, but I don't think I'm feeling it yet. So I'll make my videos this morning and then probably work from bed again today like I did yesterday. So, why is water important, and how do we know how much we need? Well, there's a very normal and very scientifically proven calculation, and it's easy enough to do. You take your weight in pounds or kilograms, whatever you might be using as a unit of measure, and you divide that in half, and that's the number of ounces or kilograms of water you need, kiloliters, I guess it would be, every single day. I always think of ounces as a weight, but they're actual liquid measure too. That's the cool thing about science. It's very versatile. So if you weigh 150 pounds, then you need 75 ounces of water every day. I go by, there's another rule of thumb, is 8-ounce glasses of water a day, minimum for people. And that's what I use as my guideline for the most part. If I get 8 glasses of water a day, and you can tell by how often you have to go to the bathroom. If you're going to the bathroom all the time, it might be too much. Back off a little. But if you're feeling any of the symptoms, then you know you've got hydration, and it's better to be going to the bathroom than to have 20% of your cognitive abilities cut off. So that's how we calculate it. And then I actually used to track, but I don't track all the time, and I might start it again since I'm not doing it very well right now, how much water I'm actually getting a day. I used to keep a little post-it note, just a little post-it note like this, or a post-it tablet in a high traffic area, meaning a place I walked by a lot, alongside my glass of water. And every time I walked by that spot, I would take a drink of water. And then every time I finished a whole glass and refilled it, I would put a little hash mark on my paper. And my goal was to get 5 of those every day, because that meant I was getting 10 glasses of, 8-ounce glasses of water, which I figured was sufficient for my size, my level of activity, etc. There's easy ways to make sure you get enough water. Take water bottle with you all the time, all day. My son and his girlfriend and my daughter and her husband are excellent at this. They always have water with them and are pretty well hydrated. I normally am, but I've been working on a coaching project that I am doing, as well as a coaching program I'm in, and that is maybe more sedentary, so I'm not drinking as much water. So my question for you today is, and then I want to share what I call the Einer strategy. My dad taught me, after my sudden cardiac arrest, a way to drink more water, because one of the things that I learned was that you need to stay hydrated. And before my cardiac arrest, I drank maybe zero water. Maybe I had 1 glass a day, and it wasn't really intentional. I'd use it to swallow my vitamins or my morning pills, etc., and then maybe my bedtime pills. And so that was definitely not enough water. I was filling up on coffee and Diet Pop. I actually gave up coffee for 5 years, cold turkey, and Diet Pop in 2010. I haven't taken Diet Pop back, but I did incorporate a couple cups of coffee a day into my repertoire again. So my dad taught me, because he had had heart surgery and had to drink more water, to do the post-it note, because he was a lifelong 3M'er, and put a glass of water either on your desk or somewhere that you walk by a lot, and every time you do it. That's why I like to share that strategy. I miss my dad every day. So ask yourself today, how much water did I drink yesterday? Yesterday I had probably 28 ounces, just a couple of glasses of water. And then I usually count my protein shake because that's another 16 ounces of water toward it. But I don't need to do that because I normally drink enough water, but not the last couple of days. I'm going to test this out today and see if drinking more water helps to flush this cold out of my system faster, because that would be another really good benefit. And then ask yourself, are you chronically dehydrated? I would suggest and speculate that I am very dehydrated right now. What symptoms do you recognize when you are dehydrated, or that could be dehydration? Headaches, fatigue, any of the other things I mentioned could be symptoms that you're dehydrated. And then finally, how would my energy improve if I was properly hydrated every single day? I think I maybe would have skipped this cold. Just a theory. I'd like to test it. So post today how much, if you're drinking enough water or not, yes or no. And then what you think your ounce goal should be and what your reality is today. Mine, I put 64 ounces as my goal, and about 28 ounces is my reality, which is not good. It means I'm definitely dehydrated. So that is our action item for today. Get more water. Get more water. I think they said something like 80% or more of the population does not consume enough water. And it's probably higher than that, because here in America, where we have plenty of water available, we still choose to not. We choose to do a whole lot and drink a whole lot of other drinks that are not good for us, and they actually don't contribute to our hydration. They dehydrate us when we consume them. All right, any questions about this? Hit me up and ask. I'm obviously not a water expert. I can only go based on my own experience and the experiences of those people that I know of and know about. But again, here's another place where we use ourselves as our own science experiment. If I can help you in any way, hit me up and ask. Otherwise, have an amazing day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow, hopefully with more voice.